And hello and good afternoon and welcome to Dell Diamond as OKC Comets Baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with the free iHeartRadio app. Daniel Velos here at Dell Diamond in Round Rock, Texas. Our producer and engineer back in our 1340 studios today is the YouTuber. Comets taking on the Round Rock Express, the AAA parent club of the Texas Rangers. Comets are 5-4. Round Rock is 4-5.
Hello and welcome.
It's brunch time, everybody.
Field. Some AAA baseball in the Pacific Coast League coming your way. It's the Oklahoma City Comets and the Round Rock Express. First pitch coming your way next.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Round Rock Express.
Yep.
Just about set to go. And on the hill today, Winston Santos. Not known for tremendous strikeout ability, so he's going to have to force weak contact with good command and movement.
Going to be a fun game here today.
The defenders behind him are going to have to be ready to go because the hitters will probably be putting balls into play frequently. All right, ready to get
That's Clay De Paula. 458 average, 1 homer, 2 RBIs. He's batting left. First pitch.
And we're underway.
Yep, underway.
Counts 1-0. First 5 runs of that consequential 9-run fourth inning.
First pitch is 12:05.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Yep. Beautiful weather here today. 79 degrees, clear skies. Eric Summersgill, Freddie Ferguson, Joe McDonald, Carl Dixon, the on-plate umpires. As we're ready for today's game. So it's a perfect day. Going to get up in the 80s here today.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swings and pulls it
fouls it back. Comets in their road jerseys, OKC in straight letters down the left side with the C, with the comment of the C, as that's going to be fouled away. Red numbers on the front right, blue numbers on the back, gray pants, blue hats in Brent, and light blue with the C comment hat on the front.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out.
Yep. All over the first. One away in the first.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Aaron Bracho, the next to hit.
385 average, 1 homer, 10 RBIs. He's batting left. First pitch.
Swinging a high fly ball out
yep.
to left. 2 up.
2 away.
Base is empty with 2 out. Digging in, David Bodie.
David Bodie. First pitch for Santos, swing and a miss for strike 1. Express in their blue in their home whites. As that's a fly ball, deep left field. You can forget it. It is gone. Second home run for David Bodie. And Oklahoma City leads it 1-0 here in the top of the first. Going to mention, I'll get back to the jersey in just a second.
That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. So 2 down.
That was a beautiful homer.
It's up for the Comets, Ryan Ward.
Ward's first pitch.
That one finds the zone.
Called for a strike. 306 average, 1 homer, 7 RBIs.
And he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019.
Express in their home whites. Express across the front in navy scripted letters. Navy numbers on the red numbers on the front left. Red numbers on the back. Navy numbers on the back. Or letters on the back. White pants, navy hats.
And the count 1-2.
1-0 Oklahoma City. Here in the top of the first. Out of the way.
2 outs, bases empty.
Next pitch.
And he goes down on
Out for strike 3. That will end the inning, but not before Oklahoma City's home run by David Bodie.
It's now a 1-0 ball game.
At the bottom of the first, Comets lead it 1-0.
We're back here at the ballpark. And towing the slab, Nick Frasso. Every time
Nick
he tows
Frasso.
the slab, he needs to have all 3 pitches working. If
Got
the
a win.
break isn't effective,
Oh, he averaged 1 homer, 3
Frasso
RBIs for
has
Nick
to
Ahmed.
and not even worry about the breaking stuff.
Nick
It's gonna be
Ahmed.
really important for him to mix
First pitch for
locations
Frasso.
and keep the hitters guessing. On the
That's
ground
flat.
left, and it goes just foul. Here's a high chopper. Freeland. On to first. And there's
One
down.
away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Trevor.
Now it's the right fielder, Trevor Hopper.
Trevor Hover, 400 average, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. He's batting left. Frasso's first pitch. Swings at a fly ball to right field. Looks like Paula is going to get it. Will make the catch, and there's 2 away. The bullpens are behind that huge wall in center field.
Allen.
So up next, Alan Trejo.
Alan Trejo is up. 286 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. He's batting right. Frasso's first pitch. There's a fly ball to right field. That's going to be a base hit. So the E-Train gets their first hitter on the board.
Nice cut there to push the ball the other way. When you try to go back through the middle, you can get a lot of hits the other way, even if
Here's
you're a
Kevin
bit behind on
Pillar.
your swing. And the next batter, Kevin
That-
Pillar.
That's going to be caught now in the inning. No one's a hit and a runner left. We go to the second. OKC leads it 1-0.
They're down 1-0. Mid-South Electronic Credit Union is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Eddie Rosario, first pitch
With only one ATM
for
available, you can be sure
Santos.
your pin is secure.
He fouled
Join
away.
MSECU today.
297 average for Eddie Rosario, 4 homers, 13 RBIs. He's batting left.
The 0-1
Next pitch.
comes up empty.
I'm going to miss on a fastball. That's outside for strike 2. Next pitch,
That's
way outside.
Ahead 0-2, and you throw something like that? It wasn't even close. No chance the batter's going to offer. Fouls it off. Still
That's
1-2.
fouled away. That's going to go out of the ballpark.
Swings through
Swing and a miss on the fastball up high for strike 3.
Here in the second. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Cody Hosey.
222 average for Cozy. First pitch is low for strike. No homers, no RBIs, batting right.
Comes up empty on the
I'm
swing.
going to miss on a
0-2.
slider for strike 2.
Hitters
0
are
for 3
chasing
with a
the
walk on
slider, and now the
Sunday
pitcher can
against
expand
El
the
Paso.
zone. Try to tease a swing at a ball that runs away from the hitter. Popped up right side. Hatcher on the way over. And it's caught for the out.
Batting seven, the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the
258
catcher,
average,
Dalton
2
Rushing.
homers, 5 RBIs for Dalton Rushing. He's batting left. First pitch.
Swings at the first pitch.
Miss on a slider down low for strike 1. Los Angeles Dodgers will take on the Washington Nationals tonight at 6:45 Central. As that's or at 5:45 tonight, 6:45 local.
The pitcher might subtract a little more and see if he chases something bad. Got the batter swinging.
That's high for
Nice job out
for
there
strike.
as he gets them 1, 2,
Comets
3.
down in
After
order,
an
but they
inning and a
lead
half, it's
1-0.
Bottom of the inning, coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Justin Foscue.
Justin Foscue.
He must
So
have
gonna
been
miss
sitting
for
on
strike
something off
one.
speed.
250 average, no homers, 2 RBIs. Batting right.
That's to third.
That's a
And it
That's
gets
a ball.
by.
That's a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall.
Gets to second with nobody out.
That's a double for Justin
Great
Foscue.
bat control there. Slapped it down the third base line and kept it fair. That's clean hitting. So
I'll bring up Josh Hatcher.
Runner at second with nobody out.
That's
Defense
fouled
will need to
away.
make
Look
some
out
plays
into the
to hold
dugout
on to that
area.
run. Now this is lifted to center. DePaula on the way in. Got it. Nice grab. And there's one away.
One away.
Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. In the air, along the left field line.
That's caught for a fair ball for a base hit.
Here comes the throw.
Way wide, and the Round Rock Express ties it up at 1.
Huge game tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle. A hitter's dream. The pitcher's nightmare. Man at second, one away. Digging in for the Express, Dustin Harris.
That's outside for a ball. Or for a strike. 192 for Dustin Harris. Oh, no homers, 1 RBI.
In the air to left. And that is a foul ball.
Foul ball.
One out with a runner at second.
Runner at second, 1 away. It's tied at 1. That's fouled away.
Oh, and 2 now. Outside corner.
That's called for strike 3. 2 away in the second.
Cooper Johnson digs in now.
Way outside for ball 1. Nothing for Cooper Johnson. No average or homers or RBIs. He's batting right. That's called for a strike. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts on Sunday against Toledo. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a fly ball to right field.
Sizes this one.
Now in the inning, no runs, a hit, 1 run on 2 hits and a runner left.
But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All square now at 1-1.
Comets now 4-1. Chihuahuas fall to 2-3. Producer and engineer, that is John Sambo in our 1340 studios.
Top half, third inning, and now the right fielder, Chris
The
Newell.
right fielder, number 16, Chris Newell.
First pitch for Chris Newell, swing and a miss for strike 1 on the outside.
Took a sharp turn at the last second.
0 for 3 with a strikeout on Sunday.
This
That's
one
popped up.
in foul ground on the first base side. 1 away. Well, he got a lollipop of a
So I was shutting up my radio.
The swing just right. That's what caused the pop-up.
Alex Freeland, 238 average, 1 homer and 1 RBI. He's batting left. First pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1's the count.
Last night, Los Angeles Dodgers shut out the Washington Nationals.
And that one fouled off.
You'll get a bonus Dodgers game tomorrow because I'm not gonna
Early in the ball game.
show you the Nationals and Dodgers game because that will get sim.
Swing and a miss at a changeup in the dirt. Gathers, throws to first.
That's
Gets
the second
2
out.
down after the strikeout. Pitcher and catcher obviously in sync right now.
Okay,
Just
DePaula.
out there. Back to the top of the order here. Stepping in, Josue DePaula. 0 for 1.
That's fouled away. for strike one.
Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs.
Should have not swung at that.
He's keeping these batters on their toes.
Next pitch. Fouled away. Express and Comets are tied at 1 here in the third. Here's a fly ball to deep right field. Going back to the wall, and it is off the wall. DePaula will head for second, and that's a double.
Everything came together on that swing. Very nice swing. Found a pitch to drive and put it into the right field corner. That's high percentage hitting. Here's the
That was a good hit.
Aaron Bracho.
Bracho is up. Flew out his first time up. Batting left. Way outside for ball one. Sorry, I'm adjusting my headset here. Next pitch.
This one in the air to right.
Right field. This is going to be caught. And that's the inning. No runs a hit and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the third. We're tied at 1.
We're back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now, Nick Ahmed. Line drive for a base hit to right center.
That was a good stop there.
And the leadoff hitter aboard. There's that opposite field approach I was preaching, and that's something every evaluator watching this game will love to see. Not a whole lot of minor leaguers who are great at using the whole field. Hopper in the box now takes strike one.
Flew out his first time up. That's fouled away.
Straight back. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Checks on the runner and back in standing. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Yep.
Well, he's got no excuse for not being on time on that last heater.
Now
3 straight fastballs, and he still couldn't catch up to it. Stepping to the plate for Round Rock, Alan Trejo. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Singled his first time up.
Swing and a miss late on
And a miss, strike 2.
Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Runner at first, 1 away. Swing and a
fly ball.
left. Rosario. And now 2 down.
The center fielder, number 12, Kevin Pillar.
So here's the cleanup.
Kevin Pillar, who lined out his
0 for
first
1
time
so
up.
far.
Batting right, first pitch.
Try to get him
Down low,
chasing
first
on the
strike.
changeup.
1-0.
Ahmed leads off of first with 2 out.
It's called first strike. Swings and fouls it back.
And 1-2.
Fouled away.
The 2-strike offering, another coming up. 1-2 pitch.
Next pitch.
Out towards left center. Rosario. And
That's the inning.
They leave 1 runner on
One
base.
runner left
With
on
3
base. No
innings
runs a hit and a
played,
runner
tied at
left.
1 apiece.
1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Express. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Comets.
Getting ready to
For
hit.
Oklahoma City, the third baseman, David Bodie.
Alongside Ben Gilman, Dean DeVos at Dell Diamond. The YouTuber, our producer and engineer, back in our 1340 studios today, enjoying his amazing lunch at 50 Penn Place. Swing and a miss on the slider for strike 1.
0-1.
Homered his first time up, David Bodie. Next pitch.
He swings and fouls one off.
Fouled away.
He steps out for time behind 0-2. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2.
Next pitch.
Grounder to the left side.
That's fouled away.
That's just foul. Missed
Way outside for ball one.
And that's
Outside ball two. Comets and Express are tied here in the fourth.
set down.
Way. That's a strike. That should have been ball three
Coming up
almost.
to the dish
Now
for
back,
Oklahoma
the first
City,
baseman,
Ryan Ward.
Ryan.
Struck out Logan
Ryan
the first time
Ward.
up.
First pitch for Santos.
Foul ball there.
Fouled away. 6 RBIs for Ryan Ward in the El Paso series. Next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Nice
That's
changeup.
down low on the changeup for strike two. Next pitch. Here's a fly ball, ground ball to left field for a base hit.
So one on now with one away. Smooth stroke the opposite
The left
way,
fielder,
just
number
like we've been talking
Eddie
about, and it paid off with a base hit.
He struck
That's
out
a
his
skill that
first
can
time
boost you
out.
Up the ladder as a minor leaguer for sure. Rosario
Way
takes a ball,
outside for
saving
ball
it the
one.
second
Counts
time.
1-0.
Rosario, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico boy, Eddie Rosario.
That one pushed
That
foul out of
is
play off
foul.
to the left.
Looking for his 170th homer.
The pitch. Sharp grounder.
Ground
That's
ball
through
up
for
to
a
the
base
center field for a base hit. Ward will stop at
Quick
second.
throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Next to hit, Cody Hosey.
Popped out his first time up. First pitch for Santos. Swinging a miss down low for a slider for strike one.
Runs the count.
Of course, all my roommates have gone to bed except
The 0-1
me.
offering. Swing and a miss. Looks like he
Fastball
might be
for
real
strike
close
two.
up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. Oh, caught up in a rundown. The tag gets the out. It's a double play to end the inning.
No runs, 2 hits, and a
The
runner
changeup
left.
Superb. Sells it like a fastball, pulls the string, gets the swing and miss, and strolls off the field. Welcome back.
Bottom of the fourth.
In the bottom of the
The
fourth.
second baseman, Justin. You.
Singled his first time up. 1 for 4 with a double and a home and an RBI on Sunday against Toledo.
Cut on
Swing and a miss for strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Pitch.
Gets a piece.
Swings
there,
a
will do it
fly
again.
ball to right field. That's going to get out of play. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. One away in the fourth.
And now, Josh Hatcher.
Josh Hatcher is up. First pitch.
And that's off the
It's
inside.
outside. First meeting of the year between OKC and Round Rock.
Ripped, but it
That's
goes
a fly. That's a big hit, and that's fouled away. 1-1 to count. Next pitch for Frossa. That's a ground ball to left field for a base hit.
One out single. on that swing, but the up-the-middle approach prevented a rollover grounder, and it translated into a base hit.
That's
Nice job.
ground the wall.
Now, Luis Mieses.
Luis Mieses, RBI doubled his first time up. He's batting left. Next pitch, that's popped up.
Bracho moving under it. 2 down.
2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Dustin Harris.
And now at the plate,
Dustin Harris, he struck out his first time out.
Strikeout. In there,
That's called for a strike.
That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. On the ground.
Out of the way.
It was just foul. Hatcher leads off of first with 2 away. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. To the right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it.
Yep, no runs a hit and a runner left.
Moving on to the 5th. All tied 1-1.
1-1 tie.
We're ready for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-1.
Next pitch.
Line drive.
Line drive is going to be caught.
And now it's going to be Chris Newell.
Chris Newell 0 for 1. Fouled out his first time up. Batting left, first pitch.
That one fouled off.
Into the seats.
Close, but ruled.
That's high. Next pitch.
On the ground, right side.
That's going to be over the first.
First 2 batters retired in the top of the 5th. So 2
now
down
Alex
now,
Freeland.
and here at the plate, Alex Freeland. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, nice changeup. Such a close game. The next team to score could take all the momentum they need. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. And that's a 1-2-3.
That's inning.
Halfway through this one, all even at 1-1.
Yep.
We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Cooper Johnson.
Cooper Johnson. It's called for a strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Flew out his first time up.
Swing and a miss.
Missed strike 3. 1 away in the 5th.
Half of the 5th. Next up for the Express, Nick Ahmed.
Shortstop,
1 for 2.
Nick.
Nick Ahmed 1 for 2 with a single today.
Now this is a laser to left.
That's going to be trouble, and that's going to be a base hit. It's going to bounce off the wall. Throw to second will not be in time. And it's a double for Nick Ahmed.
Turn against the pitcher the 3rd time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Now up, Trevor Hauver. And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
Down low.
1-1.
Swing
and a miss, strike 2.
Nice job to work both sides of the plate. He's got this hitter inside conscious now. Got him swinging on the
Miss strike
curve.
3.
2 out.
2 away in the 5th.
Next is the designated hitter.
Alan Trejo.
Alan Trejo.
Ball.
In the dirt, but blocked.
Ball 1, no strike.
Oh no, it goes wide. As he gets ready to throw it the second, it goes wide, and that's a wild
So difficult
pitch.
for runners at second to read a ball that gets away from the catcher. It can be hard to gauge how much room you have to work with there. The runner made a good decision that time and took the extra 90 feet.
That will be a wild pitch plus a throwing error.
1-0 pitch.
Like Oklahoma City needed that.
I got one ball,
Runner
one
at
strike.
third, 2 away.
That was definitely a silly error for the Comets. That's a fly ball to left field. Rosario going back. One error, one left. We go to the sixth. 1-1.
Top of the 6th inning. Digging in for the Comets, Josue De Paula.
First pitch for Santos.
And takes low for ball.
That low ball 1.
Hit in the air, right field. And there's one down.
One away in the 5th.
The batter, the second baseman.
Next up for the Comets, Aaron Bracho.
That's
Foul
fouled
back out
away.
And that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1.
Here's a fly ball to deep right field. Forget it. Over the wall and it's gone. Bracho.
With one swing, the
Just
crowd
like that,
is
his
pumped.
second
A
homer,
solo
and it's
shot.
2-1
And they
Comets.
lead. It's a 2-1 game. That was a big-time blast in a big-time spot.
That was a good hit for Aaron Bracho.
Absolute rocket of a home run there. The sound of that one coming off the bat was impressive. He can feel very good about that dinger.
He knew it was gone the second he hit
Now, the
it.
third baseman, David Bodie. He's already
David
homered in this
Bodie.
ball game.
Homered his first time up.
Counts 1-0.
That's wide, ball 1. Struck out in the 4th. Eight runs, leads the team with runs. This might be the last batter for Winston Santos.
Swing and a
Swing and a miss, strike
Changeup.
2.
Meanwhile, some
One ball,
activity in the
2
bullpen.
strikes.
Jesse Chavez getting ready to go. Number 33 warming up as well.
Dean Dunning is warming up in the the Express bullpen, excuse me.
Hard hit to
And this
right
is a
center.
blooper to right field. This is going to be trouble. It's going to be a base hit, and the inning's going to continue.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
Here comes the manager out of the
Ward.
dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Winston Santos won't go any further. Leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back in a minute.
Yep, that'll be it for Winston Santos.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out the pen. Number
Danny-
33.
Dean
Looking to
Dunning.
keep this close.
Yay! Dunning.
Stepping
Yep.
to the plate for
He'll face
Oklahoma
off against
City,
Ryan Ward. Struck out in the 1st, singled in the 4th.
This one chopped on
That's
the
fouled
ground for
away.
foul.
Look out in the Express Bolt
One
dugout.
run in the inning so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh my, right to the backstop. The tag, safe
He
at
made it,
second.
safe.
Nice hustle to move up
That's
on
a
the wild pitch.
wild
The
pitch.
manager's got to be feeling sick right now. You make the decision to bring in this arm from the bullpen, and you're almost immediately rewarded with a wild pitch. That'll raise the blood pressure for sure. 2 down.
2 away.
Here's the left
Here
fielder,
comes Eddie Rosario.
Ball one. Ball one, no strikes.
Look out above the
I
dugout.
like the decision to swing on that one, but just couldn't square it up. Runner at second with 2 down. On the ground, right side, Foscue. Play made. That
For the first, that's the inning. But a home run in the top of the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, and a runner left.
Power source. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar for 2 today.
Pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count.
So we're going to miss strike 2.
Have a good shot to do damage.
2-1 Oklahoma City here in the 6th. Next pitch, swings and fouls it back.
A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Hit hard.
Freeland's under it. Throw to Ward at first, and it's off the bag. That would be a second error.
In this game, so I'm sure they're just happy to get the leadoff hitter aboard, even if it was on an error. Let's see if they can make some hay out of it. No outs, runner at first. And now, Justin Foscue over to first, and safe.
Strike for Justin Foscue.
Foul ball there.
Fouled away.
Now here's the 0-2. Outside corner.
All for a strike.
Disbelief from the batter.
2 away, or 1 away in the 6th.
Josh Hatcher.
Swing and miss on a fastball for strike 1.
The count swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bat. Ooh, that got him.
Hit him.
He's grateful that one was an off-speed pitch. Would have hurt a lot more if it was a fastball. 1 out and 2 on. Now the left fielder, Luis Mieses. And a curve misses outside.
0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts on Sunday against Toledo. That's called for a strike. This is the most runners for either team today.
Lifted in the air, left field. Pulls it down. 2 away.
Now batting. Third
2 outs and runners at first and second. Here's the third baseman, Dustin Harris. First pitch misses.
It's outside.
Nice job to lay off the fastball inside. He made the right call. He swings and fouls one off.
And it's heading for the seats.
Here comes the 1-1.
Pitch.
Can't
Ground ball.
but goes to second.
Got the second now in the inning.
Stayed with the
No,
play
no
and
runs.
that'll end the inning.
1 hit, 1 error, 2 left.
Oklahoma City with the lead, 2-1.
Yep, 2-1 Oklahoma City.
We're back here.
Save them from having an unearned run.
Cody Hosey.
2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Comets. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Round Rock Express.
Got it started a little
So I'm going to miss. Slider for strike 1.
One's the count.
Time called for. Oh, can't pick
Ground
it up
ball,
cleanly.
can't pick it up.
But the
Throw to first
easily
is in
took the
time.
lead. That's the first
Now
out.
batting. Catcher Dalton.
Digging in for the
Rushing.
Comets, Dalton Rushing.
First pitch for Dunning. So I'm going to miss on a sinker for strike 1.
And hitters need to force him to come up in the zone if they want to avoid chasing the low stuff.
Excuse me.
Fly ball, left field.
That will be caught for the second out.
And here at Chris Newell.
Right fielder, Chris Newell.
A swing and a
Swing
miss.
and a miss
And
for
that's
strike one.
What a sinker he's
0-1's the
got.
count.
Tons of dive on that pitch. Usually a sinker is designed to get ground outs, but he
1-1.
gets batters to swing and miss at it. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top half of the 7th. Breaking ball.
Oh,
and
it hit
that
him.
got Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard.
Now
I bring up Alex Freeman.
Alex Freeland now at the plate. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB.
Struck out his last 2 at bat.
That's in for a strike. On the ground to the right side. What a stop! And very
First
nicely
out of the
done
inning.
for
No
the
runs,
out.
no hits, no errors.
No errors,
1 left.
and 1 runner stranded.
Time for the stretch and sink and round rock. 2-1.
Hope you had a good stretch. At home, set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in for the Express, Cooper Johnson.
That's called for a strike.
1-1.
Out to center.
Paula is going to be under it.
Drifting towards this one.
One away in the
breakout number 1.
7th.
Nick Ahmed, the next.
Nick Ahmed.
Next to hit.
Check swing for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Frosto looks like he's going to get the win.
That pitch in for a strike.
Oh, it's called
And
for a
0-2.
strike.
This one to right.
That's going to be
It falls
dropped.
in, and that's a knock. And that puts the tying run on base. Seeing the ball very well in
Now
this game.
batting,
You talk
the
about
right
strong
fielder,
hands. He's got
Rubber.
it. That one was inside, and it got pretty
Rubber.
deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the
For a
hit to the
strike.
opposite field. Hopper in the box now takes strike 1. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Whether or
No
not he
balls,
agreed
2
with the
strikes.
calls on those first 2 pitches, he has to focus. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss,
That's
strike
K.
3.
Way out front for strike 3.
Another strikeout as Alan Trejo.
Alan Trejo, 1 for 3.
Trejo.
This one in the air to right.
Newell's got an L in the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We're going to head to the 8th.
left. We're at the end of 7. The Comets lead it 2-1. Welcome back.
JT
A new
Kargogas.
arm on
Number
the
45.
JT Shagwa.
Shagwa.
Defense of the year.
Jaguar.
And now the center fielder.
And I'm going to go ahead and put you in the game.
Josue De Paula.
That'll be it for the starter for Oklahoma City. Jaguars' first pitch. Fouled
Swing and a
away.
foul straight back.
Swing and fouled away.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one
1
missed.
ball.
Outside. 9,182 on this Tuesday afternoon.
out to short. Throws to first.
He's out.
And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th.
Aaron Broncho.
Next, Aaron Broncho. And he cracked a solo homer in the 6th inning. A pivotal play in this ball game.
Should look at a replay of his home run. Right now, that looks like to be the play of the game. And, of course, he had 2 flyouts in the 1st and the 3rd. First pitch.
Foul ball there.
Next pitch.
Here's a fly to left.
Fly to left field. That's going to be caught, and there's 2 away in the 8th.
Quick outs.
David Bodie.
Third baseman, David Bodie. Back in the 1st inning, he delivered a solo shot that I'm sure he's looking to build on here.
You're looking at the 2 home runs that the Comets have had.
Foul ball there.
Out of the way.
Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not close with that one, but still chase. That's a strike. Gets to it. On to first.
First, and that's the inning. 1, 2, 3, go for the Comets.
Check here. We've got the last half of the 8th coming up. Oklahoma City with the lead, 2-1.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Oklahoma
new
City.
pitcher on the mound as
Luis
we roll into
Garcia.
the bottom of the 8th. Luis Garcia, 4th appearance of the season. Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Kevin Pillar. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay.
That's fouled away.
Held off down the right side. Slider clips the zone.
That's high
slider
for a
just
strike.
spun up in the zone. If it's in a hittable spot, it could go a long way. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. And that one is foul. We'll try again.
Yep, fouled away.
Now here's the 0-2. That one is foul. We'll see another. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Leadoff
One away in the
batter out
8th.
here in the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Justin Foscue.
Justin Foscue.
Swing and a
That's-
foul off to the right.
Next pitch.
Fouled off left
On
side.
the way.
Oh, and 2, here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss.
at the splitter
Strike
for
3.
strike 3.
2 away in the
This
8th.
is the kind of work the manager was hoping for,
Now
calling
batting,
him out of the
the first
bullpen to start
baseman,
this inning.
Josh.
Those 2 straight Ks really
Hatcher.
build confidence for the whole team that they can hold this
I'll
thing.
bring up Hatcher.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Hatcher.
1 for 2 today. First pitch.
And
Swing and a miss on a sinker that's outside for strike 1. Flew out in the 2nd, single in the 4th, hit by a pitch in the 6th. Garcia's next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and fouls it back.
Home team down by 1. Here in the bottom half of the 8th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Fouled away. Next pitch.
Grounds this one up the middle. That one will find
That
its way
will be a
through.
base hit.
Tying run is aboard. Beautiful example. Right
Knew
there.
that was going to happen, especially in a game like this.
Show that kind of swing consistently.
Luis Mieses is up. Out of the way, strike one. 2-1 here in the 8th for the Comets. Next pitch. That's a fly ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's 2 straight hits for the Express there.
Back-to-back singles. Little flare into left, and if it had hung up.
So they're still trying to get this last out to keep this a 1-run game. Harris, that's fouled away. Pitch. Ground ball. First and that's the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We go to the 9th. The Comets lead it 2-1.
We go to the 9th. Leading off, Ryan
The
Ward.
first baseman, Ryan Ward.
Top of the 9th, Ryan Ward.
And he asks for time and steps out of the box.
Time is called for the first before the first pitch, and Brustar Grotterol will close it out. First pitch for swing and a miss, strike one. Jesse Chavez and Adrian Hauser warming up in the bullpen.
Forcing the batter to cover a lot of territory.
Comets bullpen is above the Round Rock bullpen, both at center field behind the
0-1 now.
batter's eye.
And it's strike 2.
Strike 2. 2-1 Comets here on the 9th. Way outside. That was probably not needed if you ask me.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's down and away.
2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got the batter swinging.
Strike 3.
Leadoff hitter retired here in the
2-1 away in the 9th, excuse me.
Eddie Rosario.
1 for 3 today for Eddie Rosario. Way outside, ball 1 on the first pitch. Next pitch. That's down low for a strike.
One game here in the top of the 9th inning. One pitch fouled away. And there's a ball.
Down low, ball 2. Choo-choo.
Called out.
That's called for strike 3.
2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. They're
2
running
away
out
in
of
the
time to have
9th.
Some insurance. Base is empty with 2 out. Cody Hosey will hit next. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through it.
That's
Straight
right,
swings to
sinker
start
for
this.
strike 2.
He'll need to show more discipline if he doesn't want to whiff. Fights it off. We'll see another. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Miss, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 for the Comets. We go to the bottom of the 9th.
Impeccable command in that inning. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. Electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for
We're back,
Oklahoma
and
City.
on the mound is the closer,
Number
Brusdar
48.
Graterol. Comes in with a chance for save number 2 on the season. Well,
Leading
it's a
up for the
one-run ball
Express,
game.
the
And
catcher,
here is Cooper Johnson. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
First pitch for Graterol, that's fouled away.
Play off to the right. And the 0-1 now. Foul ball there.
Fouled away, strike 2.
And that's off the inside edge.
Side ball 1.
One-run game in the bottom of the ninth.
That's
Fights that one
fouled
still
away.
1-2.
Pitch.
That one misses
Way
low.
low,
Nice job
ball
to spot
2.
Slider out of the hand and read the movement. He did well to lay off that pitch.
Swing and a miss on a slider for strike 3.
And the leadoff batter set down here in the
The
ninth.
batter number 6.
Next up for the
Shortstop,
Express,
Nick.
Nick Ahmed.
Nick Ahmed.
And that's in for a
Slider
strike.
for strike
His
1.
Slider is absolutely hissing on its way home. 91 miles per hour. Pretty impressive.
Next pitch.
Blooper to right.
That's a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
One away and a runner at first. Digging in for the Express, Trevor Hauver.
Trevor
This
Hauver.
one lifted to center field. De Paula in position. And there's 2 away. The throw in.
Express down their final out here in the
Now
9th.
batting,
Next up, the designated hitter, Alan Trejo.
And he needs to get something here. They're down their final out. Strike 1.
That's the modern day reliever. Serious zip on the fastball.
Next pitch.
Foul ball
That's
there.
fouled away, and now the Express down to their final strike. Down to their final strike.
Down to their last strike.
Fouled away.
Oh, and 2 and
Next
the delivery.
pitch. Fly ball to right field. Newell is under it. Will make the catch, and the Comets win it 2-1 here in Round Rock as they take the series opener here at Dell Diamond. No runs, a hit, and a runner left for the Express here in the 9th. What a game here this afternoon. Even though the Express out hit the Comets 10-6, it was 2 home runs that were the key factor for the Comets win as they take the series opener. 2-6-2 for the Comets, 1-10-0 for the E-Train. And this home run right there in the first by David Bodie gave the Comets a 1-0 lead. Round Rock then tied it up, but then they played a game presented by Heartland Flyer. Was this home run right here. Bang! Number 17, the player game that got Oklahoma City the lead for good. There's the final out that ended the game. As Nick Frasso gets the win. The loss to Winston-Salem, he's 0-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, no walks, 8 strikeouts. Brusdar Graterol retired all but one batter he faced in the 9th, picked up his 2nd save on the year. Good win for the Comets, as they are now red hot. We're going to go ahead and say we're going to take a look at the rest of the scoreboard First off, we'll talk about Los Angeles' Dodgers in just a bit. As we're going to take you through the rest of the AAA games. Durham beat Buffalo 4-2 in Buffalo. Mason Montgomery got the win, his first win of the year. Alex Fado gets his third save on the season. Loss went to Adam Kaufenstein. He falls to 1-2. Xavier Isaac had a 2-run homer for the Bulls. Logan Driscoll had 2 RBIs for Durham. Michael Turkani had 2 RBIs for the Bison in the contest. Clippers of Columbus beat Worcester 3-2. Winning pitcher Tristan McKenzie, he improves to 1-1, his first win of the year. Sam Hengis got his second save on the season. Hunter Dobbins got his first loss. He's 0-1. Mika Parise had a home run for the Clippers. George Valera and Jonathan Rodriguez had RBIs for Columbus. Vaughn Grissom had the only run, which was a homer for the Red Sox in the loss. Norfolk beat Gwinnett 10-2 in the contest. Chancey McDermott got his first win. He's 1-1. The loss to Angel Perdomo, he falls to 1-1 as well. And there was no save. Home run by Drake Baldwin for the Stripes. Connor Capel had a RBI for Gwinnett. Manny Rivera hit a grand slam and got another RBI for the Tide. Roman Urias had a 2-run homer as well for Norfolk. Dylan Carlson and Jackson Holiday had RBIs for the Tides in the contest. Rochester shut out Wilkes-Barre Scranton 8-0 in the game. Tyler Scholoff got his first win of the year. He's 1-0. Eduardo Salazar picked up his first save on the season. Michael Aris got the loss. He falls to 0-2. Only run scored was Robert Hansel III's 3-run homer, along with Jose Tena's 3-run homer. Andrew Kinsler also homered for the Red Wings. Andrew Pinecki also had an RBI for Rochester in the only run scored. Iowa shut out Louisville 2-0. Cade Horton got his first win of the year. He's 1-1. Phil Bickford got his second save on the season. Lyon Richardson picked up his first loss. He falls to 0-1. Only run scored was a Jordan Nagou's 2-run homer for the I-Cubs in the contest. As Indianapolis beat Toledo 5-1. Winning pitcher Chase Shugart, he gets his second win. He's 2-0. The loss to Sawyer Gibson Long, he falls to 1-1. Home runs RBIs for Jawan B. DJ Stewart, Emmanuel Valdez and Josh Polakaros had RBIs for the Indians. Tomas Nido had the sac RBI for Toledo in the contest. Syracuse beat Lehigh Valley 5-1. Max Karaknik got his first, Renee Stanek, got the win, improves to 1-1. The loss went to John McMillan. He falls to 0-1. There was no save in the contest. Drew Gilbert, Rafael Ortega, Jackson Reet, and Ronnie Morosino RBIs for Lehigh Valley. Buddy Kennedy had the only Iron Pigs RBI in the contest. Here's a familiar foe. Nashville Sounds shut out the Memphis 2-0 in the Battle of Tennessee. Logan Henderson improves to 1-0 as he got the win. Nick Mears got his second save on the season. The loss went to Drew Rahman. He's 0-1. Only run scored was Freddie Zamoa and Vinny Caprera's RBIs for the Sounds in the contest. Omaha beat St. Paul 8-1 up in St. Paul, Minnesota. Tyson Guerrero got the win, improves to 1-0. The loss went to Matt Canatino. He falls to 1-1. Kevin Bigelow, Nick Lofton had home runs for the Storm Chasers. Luke Trish, John Rav, and Jonathan Groshans had 2 RBIs for the defending International League champions. Anthony Parazzo had the only home run for the Saints in the contest. Jumbo Shrimp of Jacksonville, as we look at the final games of the International League, they shut out Charlotte 4-0. Winning pitcher was Adam Mazur. He improves to 1-0. Sean Burke got the loss. He falls to 1-1. The only run scored in the contest was Herberto Hernandez, Maxio Acosta, who homered for the Jumbo Shrimp. Victor Mesa Jr. and Troy Johnson had RBIs for Jacksonville. And now to our friends from the PCL. Sugarland beat Albuquerque 3-1. Glenn Otto got the win, improves to 2-0. The loss to Tanner Gordon, he falls to 0-2. Miguel Castro picked up his fourth save on the season. Nick Martini had the only home run for the Isotopes. Brendan Rodgers had a sack RBI, and Joe Hudson hit a 2-run homer for the Space Cowboys in the contest. Reno beat Salt Lake 6-5 in the contest at the new ballpark. Joe Elvis got the win, improves to 2-0. Shelby Miller picked up his third save on the season. Victor Medeiros got his first loss. He's 1-1. Garrett Hampson, Christian Robertson had 2 solo shots and an RBI for the Aces. Amadero Vargas and Rene Pinto had RBIs for the Aces in the contest. David Cabresi and Bryce Tiradoso had home runs for the Bees. Anthony Rondon had an RBI as well for Salt Lake in the contest. Tacoma beat Sacramento 9-1. Winning pitcher is Carlos Vargas. He is 1-1. The loss to Ethan Small, he's 1-1. Brent Ackerbach had the only home run for the River Cats. Cade Malloy had a grand slam and another RBI for the Rainiers. Jack Lopez, Rian Thompson, and Samad Taylor had RBIs for Tacoma in the contest. And finally, El Paso continues their winning ways. They beat Las Vegas 3-2 at Southwest University Park. Good for them. Brian Hoeing got the win, improves to 2-0. Anthony Maldonado got his first loss. He is 0-1. Luis Urias and Logan Davidson had RBIs for the Eagles. Nico Goodrum, Forrest Wall, and Brett Sullivan had the RBIs for the Chihuahuas in the contest. Around the Dodgers organization, parent club Los Angeles Dodgers shut out the Washington Nationals 2-0 as they will finish up their series against the Nationals tomorrow. Tyler Glasnow got the win, improves to 2-0. Mitchell Parker suffered his first loss. He's 2-1. Only runs scored was Tommy Edman and Enrique Hernandez's RBIs for the Dodgers in the contest. Dodgers have now won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row. Dodgers will continue their series, will finish up their series against the Nats before a day off tomorrow and then a 6-game homestand, starting with the team they played in Tokyo. That would be the Chicago Cubs as they finish up their road trip against Nashville. Around the Dodgers minor league system, AA Tulsa beat Arkansas 3-1 as the Drillers are off to a 3-1 start after taking 2 of 3 from Northwest Arkansas. Winning pitcher Justin Jarvis, the loss to Michael Morales, he's 0-2. Justin Jarvis, his first win on the year. John Rhodes had a 2-run homer for the Drillers. Jose Ramos had an RBI for the Drillers in the contest. Blake Rambush had the only RBI for Arkansas in the contest. Well, we look forward to tomorrow. We go back to a night game between the Comets and the Express. 7:05 first pitch. Gavin Stone, who had 2 no decisions, Sugarland and El Paso. He'll start for Oklahoma City. No record, a 3.95 earned run average. Emiliano Tadiro, who ended up getting the loss in his last start against, I looked for the Express's last start. Looking for the Express. There we go. His loss against Toledo. He'll start for the Express. He is 1-1 with a 2.31 earned run average. 7:05 first pitch. Live coverage will begin at 6:50 with Comets on deck here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. Comets beat the Express 2-1 here today at Round Rock. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Comets. 1 run, 10 hits, no errors for the Express. Winning pitcher for the Comets was Nick Frasso. He's 2-0. Bruce Dargrado picked up his second save on the year. Winston Santos suffers his first loss. He is 2-0-1. Comets with the win are 6-4 as they have now won 5 of their last 6 in a row. Express falls to 4-6. For our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios, I'm Daniel saying good afternoon and good night from beautiful Round Rock, Texas. Thanks as always for joining us. We'll talk to you tomorrow. You've been listening to OKC Comets Baseball presented by Courtyard by Marriott.